Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on. Okay. All right, everybody, quiet. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Derek. Welcome to the Derek Scientific Show. Today, I'm going to talk about the academic videos we saw in this semester. It's called the facial animations in Module 5. I choose this lesson because I'm really interested in these new technologies, and I think there will be a new innovation in our societies. Okay, the first part I want to talk about is the significance of the facial. I called it the facial robot because the facial robot is the product of these new technologies, and the second is the function of this new facial robot, and the last thing I want to talk about my personal proportions. Okay, let's start it. And the first, the facial robot means the robot could imitate humans expressions, and the robot could divide to two different parts. No, two different forms. The first form is controlled by the computers. As the video shown, the professor used a big computer and touch the button, and the robot will show when they touch the angry button, the robot show the angry face and touch another one. Yes, this is the first form. And then I want to focus on the next form. The facial robot combined with the artificial intelligence, which means the artificial intelligence is the machine's brain. This makes sense, right? It's the machine's brain. Yes, they could analyze what it will be. No, sorry. What it will do, yes. You could images when you communicate with a person and face to face. During he talked, and people always look his face and look his expression changed to figure out what he thinks. Yes, so the artificial robot could solve the problems in our societies. The problem is how to make the machine similar to the human. Yes, okay, that's. The second part is the function of the facial robot. The first function, which mentioned in the video, is the kid robot, right? The kid robot accompany with the kids during his childhood, and because his parents were really busy and they couldn't accompany it with the children. So, the next one is to replace some careers in our societies. Like, I want to talk about the specific career is the teacher, right? Because the facial robot could. In this part, I want to talk the second form, the facial robot combined with the artificial intelligence. And as we know, the artificial intelligence it has the really strong foot brain, and he could analyze every complex items, complex problems in the moment, right? So during the facial robot teach the students in the classroom, his face was showing some expression, and he could say everything. he could solve every problem which which provide from the students. Yes. Okay. So I want to make examples. Did you know the Go game? Did you know Go game?
No.
It's a board game, like the chess. Yes, chess. In almost the last year, the Google companies innovate Go game robot called AlphaGo. This is it's really impossible because he defends every master players. And I imagine one day the facial robot combined in artificial intelligence, they will really strong, that they will become a really perfect robots, which similar to the humans and better than the humans, right? The next part, my personal proportions. Today, in some scientific fiction movies, they always like to say they doubt that the robots, the new machine technology was really strong, and they will revolution by themselves. And probably one day the robot could threaten our humans. I think that there was a really ridiculous point, because the main purpose to make the robots, whatever the facial robot or the artificial intelligence, is to make our humans' life become much better, much efficiency, much greater, yes. So, what the hell? And the facial robot just could to show some expression. Probably one day he could join our society as our friend, not our enemies, right? So in my presentation, I want to advocate our society should upgrade every new technologies, every new machine, yes, and our world will be great in the future. Yes, that's all.
February?
Thank you.